Hey there, it's me, Lottie, and today I'm going to show you part 1 of my Ostara junk journal. So today I'm trying something, right? You know, I've been wanting to do like a junk journal or a glue book or whatever they talk about. And I had this mailer booklet. It's a nice size. And I have these leftover little cups of acrylic paint that came from when I took the kids to the art place to make art. I'm just going to try to use them up and cover these pages. So we'll see. This is a total experiment. And I'm not even gonna, just gonna be real. See, some of this might be too dried up to even use, huh? Let's see. Kind of. Need to add a little water to make it even. It's so thick. It's pretty dried out. That's okay. Let's see how it takes to this. But it's definitely usable. That's nice. Okay, I'll just go and use it like this then. Right. Completely unscripted. Completely unplanned. We don't know where we'll end up. Nobody knows. So this yellow is pretty good. I will put the top back on it. So it can be used for another day. Let's see about this one. It's a very bright, oh, it's usable. I'm mixing a little yellow into it, but that's all right. We don't care. Like I said, we're just using up. We're using up. Okay, so that's where we ended up for the cover. I'm gonna let it dry so that I can do the interior pages. And if I don't think this works as a book, like it is, I can always cut it apart and use these as other collage material, you know? So we'll see. I'll come back and let you know where we go from here. Okay, y'all, this is fun. This is really getting fun. So my paint is dry. So here's the front and back. So I decided to make a pocket. I've been watching a lot of videos. So here's my pocket. I covered this up and I repurposed a note that came with this really nice printed paper that has plants on it. Pasted that on there. So I'm going through, like I said, and covering every page. And then I'll decide what the subject is going to be. Like maybe this will be, oh, I have something I want to add to this already, because maybe this will be my Ostara booklet. I made an in-bulk zine. Perhaps this will be an Ostara booklet. I don't know, but look, I love it so far. Okay, so like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm only halfway finished. So what I've been doing is just making pages that can be overlaid with other stuff. So these are just like background pages. We know that I painted the front cover and the back cover as well. Let that dry. And now what I've been doing is putting, so here, this was from a gift bag. This was from some other scrap. Like this is my first time really doing a junk journal. This is from a bag. Made a nice little pocket here. I have this paper that had beautiful botanical print on it. But the next page, this was a painting I did before. It's in one of our previous videos where I did just some seasonal abstract painting, and it's really thick because it was on watercolor paper. So it really makes this page nice and sturdy. So now I'm thinking for each page, I want to do, if it's a thin cover on one side, maybe do a thicker one on the other side. This is from an old Farmer's Almanac. And like I said, I think I'm gonna focus this on spring or Ostara. So we have these background pages here. Then on this side, I found, this was a heavy cover to a publication that was done like for a university or something, you know, it's like a heavy, but it's got this beautiful abstract design on it. So I thought that was cool. So I'm almost to the middle of the book. So I'm just taking my time, having fun, gathering things, pasting them down. So that's all I'm doing for now, is making the base of what will be a junk journal or something. What? We don't know yet. Stay tuned. So I wanted to share with you where I am now. This is my first kind of from scratch junk journal, I guess. You know, I'm trying to make a base for putting the junk on, I guess. So I finished making my pages, and I really wanted to experiment with different media, different techniques. So this here was a insurance pamphlet that was just mailed to me, and I decided to experiment with making it into a, what do you call it, like a substrate, a base for my junk journal. So this page was done with acrylic paint and some acrylic markers. This is a pocket I just made. I think this was a bag. This was some kind of, I don't know, bulletin board materials here. This was a page from a piece of stationery someone mailed to me. This is an acrylic, just abstract I was playing around with. I found it in my stacks of collage materials. This page I decided to put together from an old Farmer's Almanac. I do intend for this to be an Ostara journal, or maybe just a March journal. I don't know, trying to keep it with my seasonal living. This page, this is just from a junk mailer. I think it was like a college class program. This was a scrapbook paper, you know, the pads paper you get. So I thought that would be cool for when the full moon I don't know, hits. Now this was some packing material, and I hope I'm being creative. So I thought this is sort of almost like a little book inside of a book, because it had these pages, and it's actually even perforated here. So I don't know, maybe this could be some kind of a flip book. I don't know, but I thought that was a cool piece to add in there. This is duct tape, and it was just a cute pattern of duct tape. This here is a pocket for something, don't know what yet, and I made it from, I think this was a bag of herbs. So it is a pocket. Maybe I'll put some herbs in there still, or some seeds or something like that. This page here, my centerfold. This was more acrylic paint. I tried some spattering technique. I really love it. I love the pattern of it. And we'll see what it turns into. This was a box of tea that I just opened up and put on here for a nice background. Tulsi is a good herb around mental clarity. Then I wanted to try out my alcohol markers. So I just practice trying to sort of replicate this pattern. Just a doodle all over the page. This was a mailer from an old food justice program that I was involved in. I made, you know, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I just thought it would be cool. And then it goes cool with this Eat Well, Stay Fresh, Take Care. This came from an outfit that I ordered for my granddaughter. That's a little blank spot, maybe becomes a pocket or a journal space. This is another mailer. I mean, the other side to that, I had more than one mailer. So it's interesting how these three pages sort of are staggered. We'll see what that ends up being. Only a junk journalist can appreciate this. They're probably like, what is this? What is this? That's just the other side of that. I'll probably cover that up. This page I like because I made, I just used a seed catalog page and washed it over with some acrylic paint. This here is actually from target practice. You know, when I was doing some target practice and, you know, thinking about safety. This page, I think, parallels good with that because safety is about family. And this was another piece of, you know, scrapbooking paper. I don't know. I love that. I think it has a strong message to it around who gets to protect their home and how. Anyway, and this last page, I decided to try fabric. You may have remember this fabric from, I did a hand sewing video, actually a couple years ago now. And these were actually dresses that were my mother's. And March is her anniversary of her birthday, as well as my father and my godfather. So there will be an ancestral component to this as well. So we have Ostara, we have this ancestral memory, and some other things. So then here's a pocket. This is not the end, it's just the beginning. This is a piece from that. I don't know if I'll use it or not. I covered that page. And then here's the back. So yeah, this is the equivalent of a blank book, so to speak, that I'm gonna try to build a visual collage journal on top of. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, my junk journalists know. Oh yeah, and I made this too. I had this scrap here from, where did this come from? Oh, a package of sketchbooks. So I have Ostara on the front in stickers, and it's a belly band. Don't you call it a belly band? Let me see, hold on. So it can slip on here as a band. You know, I anticipate this being chunky when I'm done with it. Right now, there's a lot of space, as you can see. I could always make it tighter. You know, I don't know. I could cut it apart and just glue it on there as the title. But I just thought that was cool. Trying to make use of trash and scraps. Trying to be a good little junk journalist. I've never, you know, tried it before. I mean, I have, but I don't know. This is just another iteration. So that's all I have for you today. I do have some ideas of things I'm going to include. I can share them now. Let's see. March for me is a time to study our fearless leader, Harriet Tubman, and the incredible amount of knowledge and wisdom she had in order to do what she did as it related to freedom. I got this little thing. You know why I got this? Because I feel like it matches this here page in here. You know, I don't know. Where's my center fold here? I don't know. I just felt like it, I don't know. It matches some kind of way. Child, I don't know. I'm just playing around, right? We'll see. We'll see where it goes. That would be a cool, a saint, like a halo. I don't know. We'll see. The other thing I have to include, I made some stickers from 8.5 by 11 sticker paper. The birds that I have been seeing out and about at this time for spring. I don't know if I'll use them all, but they are, like I said, on 8.5 by 11 sticker paper. So all I need to do is cut them out. You know, plus I have other stickers, and like I said, it'd probably take me the whole month to do this, you know, all the way to the equinox or beyond. I will keep you posted. I'd love to know, what are you working on these days? And I hope that you're taking really good care of yourself. Oh, here's another thing I know I want to include. Co-ops rock. I've been doing some learning around co-ops. And so I happen to have that sticker in one of the many, you know, drawers of information. So we'll see how it comes together. This has been giving me a lot of fun just to take my time building this, you know, this base. So yeah, I'm excited by it. I hope that you are doing well as can be expected. And I hope that you're making art. I'd love to know what you're making. So until I see you in the next video, take care. Peace.